This is D'Acunha. Lovely back heel, Nico Paz. That's a dangerous ball. Como lead inside 4 minutes. A lightning start for the Lariani.
A bright start to the season for some, but not for Juventus, who moved quickly to bring in Luciano Spalletti in mid-October. Since replacing Igor Tudor as coach, the Tuscan has stamped his authority and identity all over the Bianconeri. The results have been impressive.
Kostic! That's game over. And it's not just a win for Juventus tonight against the champions, it's a mauling.
A recognisable style of play has thrust the club into Champions League contention. Smart moves in the January transfer window added depth to the squad. That included the arrival of a defensive-minded fullback with Serie A experience. Enter Emil Holm.
Holm delivers. Kadnisecki lost it and put in by Jeremy Boga. The player of the month for March scores in April. And the one-time Atalanta man gives Juventus the lead against Della.
The former Spezia, Atalanta and Bologna player has now fulfilled a childhood dream.
It was actually when I was learning to bicycle, and I often wear that jersey like when I was outside playing with my friends, and in this case when I was learning to bicycle. So now every summer, every time that I can wear that shirt, I had it on. So for me, it's like a dream come true to finally be here. So I'm very happy.
When Holm arrived in Italy from Sweden in 2022, his first start in Serie A for Spezia came at the Allianz Stadium, the home of Juventus. It was a day the then 21-year-old will never forget.
No, I was a little bit nervous. It was a big stadium. The atmosphere was crazy. And like you said, it was my first start in Serie A, and it was against Juventus. So it was a special memory for me.
Like all Swedish footballers of his generation, Holm grew up admiring Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
My only idol when I was a kid is Zlatan. So I think for me, what I have taken from him is more like the mental part, his mentality to always keep on going. When nobody else believes in yourself, that you're always gonna believe in yourself what you do. Yeah, I actually met him a couple of times now. First time I was in Atalanta when we played them in the cup in San Siro. Then I did the assist to Cop Minus and we beat them. And that was the first time I met him. I was red in my face and I was shaking like a leaf.
Holm's Serie A journey has allowed him to play under 3 trophy-winning coaches: Giampiero Gasperini, Vincenzo Italiano, and his current boss, Spalletti.
I work with a lot of good coaches, and with Gasperini, I think also like big mental parts, because he was really, really tough and really demanding with his players. So like every day giving your best, and like the attitude is always gonna be good. And then with Italiano, he's like a perfectionist, so he was also demanding a lot on the pitch. So every time be attenti. And with Spalletti, to every time also like give your best, help the team, and always try to, when you win the ball, to take it forward directly, not to play it backwards.
Now Holm! So unlucky against his parent club.
So far, Holm's efforts to help Juventus have been hampered by injury. When fit and selected, he's done okay, and he did come close to scoring his first goal at the Allianz. His reindeer celebration for now remains on hold.
It's not a reindeer, actually, it's like a moose. It's the Swedish animal. Now I had a coach when I was like 15, 16, because I played as a center defender when I was young. And then he put me as a right back and right winger. And he said, like, you're running like a moose. So it's from him that I always, have this celebration.
Vai pure. Ok, guarda in camera.